Hello, everybody. Welcome back to CS Natural Fitness. I am Christopher. I am CS. Um, this is about intermediate biceps. So basically, intermediate people who have been working out for, at least 6 months up to a couple of years, few years. Maybe nothing crazy. You don't spend hours Googling the best bicep workouts, how to do the perfect blah blah blah. Or maybe you do and you just haven't figured it out. I'd say intermediate is you do have size. You do have some size, You've gotten all your beginner gains and you're starting to slow down. You haven't been doing it for too long. You're no crazy animal that's massive, and just going to now look good. Intermediate, are sort of in the middle because some people don't want to get massive. Some people do. Some people want to stay at a certain size, whatever. So first, for strength, and basically hypertrophy too, you're gonna want to do pretty much what my beginner video said. You're gonna want to maybe have a little variety to your bicep exercises, but really too much variety is just gonna hinder the development of your biceps. Once you get massive biceps and you're like, okay, this is how big I want them. I don't really care about getting them so much bigger, That's when you start doing all these crazy angles, crazy exercises, different ways to try and hit every part of the muscle to make it really have a really nice shape and look really good. Until you get the size you want, there's no point in getting the shape. The shape doesn't take that long. You can do 6 to 12 weeks, 1 or 2 programs, and all of a sudden your bicep looks way better. It doesn't look like a block or whatever. You made it nice. So don't worry about making your bicep nice. Get it bigger. Unless you are happy with your size. Then you know what? Go for it. Start doing different stuff. Try the concentration curls. Try mixing up your grips, even going like this. These don't do a lot for the biceps, but you never know. Once again, everything that I say, just to stipulate, some of it might be facts, some of it might be science, some of it might have crazy science articles, research by multiple universities saying that is true. Some of it you might consider it bro science. I have trained myself for 14 years, 6 years athletically, playing soccer and football and ball hockey, and then 8 years in myself in the gym. And I've been training my friends and family for approximately 5 years now, and I made it my profession becoming an actual personal trainer a couple years ago. So this is just from my personal experience, working with myself, with people. It's for you. Trying to help you guys out, sift through all the crap. So for intermediates, strength is basically just beginners. You just might need to do a few more sets, Your muscles have more endurance probably. They're stronger. They're used to this kind of beating, So if I were you, I would stick to the 5 to 10 set range. Biceps are tiny muscles. You don't need to do a lot. They heal a lot quicker than the other muscles because they're so tiny. You don't want to destroy them, so you have to wait a week. That's not good for the biceps. So I would say standing barbell curl. It's great. This is exactly what you want to do. Maybe you guys can start cheating now. Just to get, if you do want bigger biceps, your biceps haven't grown in a while, and you're like, why aren't they growing? All my beginner gains are there, but I can't move on. Cheat curls might be what you need. Everybody's done cheat curls. All the big bodybuilders, anybody with big biceps does cheat curls. This is the one time you can cheat. That's okay. You're going to want to stand up, pretend I'm standing. You got the bar. You're going to lean forward and throw it up. Lean forward and throw it up. You don't want to go back here. It's going to compress the spine, put you in a bad position. You always want to bend forward and go to straight. Bend forward, go to straight. And then when it's up there, try and slowly lower it. And with cheat curls, if you can do 50 pounds on the bar, a 50-pound bar, one of those ones you get off the rack, and you can do that for 8, that's great. Do a couple more cheat curls after that. Don't go and grab the 70 or 80-pound bar, which you can actually only do 2 or 3 reps with strict form, and try and do those cheat curls. That's not going to be good, not what you're going for. The biceps and the elbow, it just is bad on all levels. We're trying to have healthy, shoulders, healthy elbows, healthy bicep. We want everything to be good. So if you do cheat, do what your max strength is. Max strength is what you're hitting for 8 reps, and then do 2 or 3 more cheat reps after that. For intermediate, that's really it. Like, if you're going for size, do the cheat reps. If you're going for the look, you like the size of your bicep, whatever, that's when you can start incorporating different angles. So for angles, I preach doing 4 basic angles and 5 sort of complex movement. So once again, you only want to do 2 exercises a day. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. So vary these. I would say always do your barbell curl. Always do it. It's number 1. You can lift the most. It's the most like safest anatomical position. It's great. Always start with that. And then do 1, maybe 2 more exercises after this in these different angles. Switch these angles up. So you can only do this angle with a cable machine or with bands. Getting your elbows up, going like this when it's straight out in front of you. You don't want it too far up. You don't want it down. You want the cable to be basically in front of you, and curl just like that. Squeeze the heck out of those biceps. That's great. It's going to give you a really good squeeze up here, top of the bicep. It's great. Once again, I said this in another video, every bicep curl you do is going to work the whole bicep. It's not like preacher curls are just going to work the top of your bicep, the bottom of your bicep, the middle of your bicep, the inside, the outside. It's all going to work. You can just vary the angle, especially like intermediates, you know, you're starting to get that mind to muscle connection, or you do have it. So you can sort of manipulate certain things a little bit. I like to do that because it gives me variety and keeps me almost entertained in the gym. If I just did straight, strict barbell curls and like dumbbell curls every time with no variation, I would probably get bored. I have worked tirelessly for years now to get that mind to muscle connection. I can squeeze my bicep like no tomorrow. I can squeeze it in different parts of the bicep. It's sort of weird, but so if you're at that point, you don't worry about bigger muscles. You just want sexy biceps. You want nice and full. You want that peak. You want the ends to look good. Yeah, do the angle. Second angle is the preacher curl angle. Having the elbows in front of the body, but just a little bit, still down. That you can do with the preacher curl bar. I like to do it with cable machine, either a straight bar, easy curl bar, even getting like 2 free handles and doing it. Whatever works, whatever you have, do it that way. And then regular barbell curl, that's the other angle, you know, just elbows at your side, keeping them there. It's great. I already got you to do that. Second to last is the elbows behind the back. You can do like a barbell curl like this, like a Zodeman curl, I think they might be called. I've seen some YouTubers and other fitness people preach those. I honestly don't know if it's just my body or what, but whenever I do those, it feels weird. It doesn't feel good. I think screw that stuff, you know, trying to not use bad language. But yeah, so I'm not a big fan. If you're going to do behind the back, I say sit in an incline bench with your arms, your shoulders to elbows pointing straight down, and then curl. Or stand, my preference, standing in front of a cable machine, have your arms back, and curl the cables up like that. If you only have a cable machine, one arm, that's fine. Do one arm at a time. That's cool. Last but not least is basically the full, almost like pulling your shoulder in to get a little more range of motion and really do it all. Because one thing I think about the biceps is there's not a lot of stuff we just do biceps with, you know? Most things are using our back with our biceps, or like our traps with our biceps, or our shoulders with their biceps. We hardly ever just do bicep. Like, you don't pick something up with strict bicep form. So just for functionality, everyday life, and making sure you're working the body through almost like every sort of area, is doing curls where you go through full range of motion. The bicep helps the shoulder flex. This is flexing of the shoulder. This is extension of the shoulder. The biceps actually help it flex. So you're going to want to do that sometimes. Once again, it's one of those exercises that you just swap in every now and then. But yeah, so that is for intermediates who are happy with their size and just want to start having sexier biceps, you know? So yeah, if you want strength and you want size, do what you've been doing, basic stuff, just push harder. Really just push harder. Focus on getting that tension in that bicep, feeling that contraction, and just really pushing yourself. Still aim for the same reps, you know, 15 to 16 reps, and then 12 to 14, and then 7 to 9, you know. You might have to do an extra set, maybe 2 extra sets, because your biceps are stronger and have been dealing with this for however long now. So go for it, you know. But if you want to look sexy, you know, vary your hand grips, feeling the different contractions, vary your angles, doing different stuff. It's pretty basic, you know. Endurance, there's not a lot for endurance and power, there's not a lot for the biceps. Like for the arms, there is a little bit for like the triceps and brachialis, but for the biceps, you don't really need a lot of power in your biceps, and you don't, like, your endurance, you're just going to have endurance from your biceps because really you're using your biceps somewhat for back, and then you're doing arm day 2. And if you're doing it the way I'm recommending, 2 days a week, 5 to 10 sets each workout, there's 3 days a week that your biceps are getting worked. You are building endurance in your bicep. You don't need to worry about endurance in your bicep. Hypertrophy and strength basically go together. When you're training for strength, you are training for hypertrophy. Once again, this is my opinion. It might be a fact. I don't know. But just know that. And strength is anywhere between 8 to 12 reps. Sorry, I just got a text from my client, threw me off. But anyways, so, and then full development of the bicep, once again, all the things. Athletics, there's not a lot of athletic purpose to the bicep. If anything, it's like rowing and stuff like that, which once again, you're going to get that on back day, so you don't need to worry. Sets for you intermediates, at least 3 working sets, up to 5. You know, you might do 16 reps and then 15 reps and then 13 and then 12, and then finally you hit that 8 rep, that 7 to 9 thing, you know, and you're done. But it was 5 sets because your muscles are bigger and stronger and they've been doing it for a while. That's what happens, you know, and that's good. You should be proud that you no longer just do 2 or 3 sets and all of a sudden you're like, I can't use my biceps, all this lactic acid, you know, it takes longer. That's good. Good for you. Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. My next video will be on advanced biceps. So give me a like if you want. If you like this video, like it. If you didn't, comment. Give me some constructive criticism. I really want to try and like help people, and I want to have like discussion and learn. I want to learn more about muscles and biomechanics. So if you guys have your own opinion or ideas, or somebody said something else or whatever, let me know, because I like trying stuff on myself, not trying stuff on my clients, you know, but sorta. So I love learning. Knowledge is power, you know. The more you learn, the more you know how little you know. You know, the more you learn, the more you know how little you know, which I love. All right, so yeah, give me a follow if you want. Give me a like. Drop some criticism in the comments. This is CS Natural Fitness, and I will see you guys later.